It is a bright, sunny day, not a cloud in the sky, but it's very chilly. Very chilly still for May 1st. Happy May Day, everybody. And, but we have a sunny, gorgeous day. Good morning. Happy May Day to all you workers out there. It's a beautiful day here. Cold, but it's bright and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. It is actually really breezy, so it's going to be a chilly walk unless it warms up a lot. Although by the time we walk, the sun is pretty high. So, I forgot earrings again. I've been doing that a lot lately. I'm wearing my Archer. And there you go. So yesterday we got our second shot, which was great. On the way to picking up Aura, Dennis discovered he had forgotten his phone, and since we all have allergies to medications, he needs his phone to keep him busy for a half an hour afterwards. So we picked up Aura, and then we came back to the house to get Dennis's phone. We had enough time. And the garage door wouldn't open. I'm like, So Dennis carries keys. I don't. Well, actually, I might have keys. I don't. Because you don't go anywhere without your car. So anyway, he let himself in the front door. And after a few accommodative errors, came back out and said, yep, the power was out, but it came back on as I was leaving. So so in the 25 minutes we had been gone 2 hours and back to our house, our power had gone out and was coming back on. So we got to the vaccination center, and which is in a gymnasium at the YMCA, they didn't have power. I'm like, oh no. But they were carrying on. The people who were checking you in had their phones on flashlight and their handheld gizmos to scan your cards and stuff. Apparently didn't need electricity at that point. So anyway, so the gymnasium was pretty dark, but they were still working, which we were very grateful for because we didn't want to go back. And they were just as efficient as they had been before. And the room where they were actually giving the shots had 2 big windows. And so it had lots of natural light. So the people giving the shot could actually see what they were doing. They didn't need to use their phone flashlights. And so we got our shots in the dark. Then we had to sit in the dark. So poor Aura, she brought her book, couldn't read it. Wi-Fi was down in the Y, so I don't know what Dennis did, but whatever. We talked. I again did not knit on my Hermitage wrap while I was there. My Hermitage wrap, I think I need to change the needles. I think I need to find myself some wooden needles to use because that yarn is kind of slippery. It's got silk in it and it's lace weight. And although my problem is I have to knit through the back in about six of my stitches you knit through the back loop. And that's hard to do on lace weight yarn when I'm a tight knitter, tight-ish knitter, without a sharp needle. So anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but when given a choice, some kind of a choice, I don't really pick it up and knit with it because it's just not as fun as it could be. And I think it would be more fun on a wooden needle. So I will look into that. And I think I'm using a 6, right? Because I started with a 4, it was too small. So I went to an 8 and it was too much. So I'm on a 6. I should be able to find a 6 wooden needle. But then yesterday, I was watching Leslie on the Not Quite Enough Yarn podcast, and she's knitting a Mobius cowl. She had done a beautiful gradient spin that she spun herself. And she's making it into a Mobius cowl. Well, a couple years ago, when I was losing my knitting mojo, I ended up knitting the only Mobius I've ever knit. I knit a Mobius cowl, and I did it out of my hand spun and some of Juanita's hand spun. Oh no, that was the hat. So I did it out of my hand spun. And it was so much fun, and it jump-started my knitting mojo again. And I've been feeling like my knitting mojo, while not gone, is lowish. I mean, those of you who've been around me for a while, when did it ever take me 6 weeks to knit a sweater? It took me 6 weeks to knit that granito, and I love that yarn, and it was so much fun to knit. You know, it's a pattern that I know. It took me 6 weeks. I just wasn't knitting very much, and I think I'm, low on mojo a little bit. It could, I got distracted with the painting and everything, but still. So anyway, there's Leslie knitting a Mobius cowl, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to knit a Mobius cowl. When was the last time I said, oh, I want to knit X? I mean, it's been a while. So I went up to my stash, and I didn't bring the tag for my yarn. Oh well, it's not a podcast, it's a vlog. Oh, it's vlog number 400. Can you believe it? It's vlog number 400. 400. Crazy. 400. But it's not a podcast, it's a vlog, and apparently I'm not podcasting ever again in my life. Not true. Not true. I fixed my hair today. Who knows what'll happen. Anyway, I went up and I grabbed a skein of yarn I've had for quite a long time. It is by Knitter's Nightmare, Sadie Ruin, who I used to watch her podcast all the time. I don't think she's podcasting anymore. She has a new baby. Anyway, it's black, which you cannot see. I started with the black, so the black will be in the middle of the Mobius, and then the colors will stripe on the outside of the center black piece. So there is dark purple, bright pink, and kind of a corally pink. This is the colorway Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And I have had this for years and could never figure out what to do with it because it has these really, really long stripe sequences. It's, it's one color, then the next color, then the next color. 4 big, 25 grams of each color. And I just never, nothing ever like whatever. So last night I'm like, oh my God, that's what this is going to be. It's a Mobius cowl. So I found some patterns to get an idea about how long I want it. I don't know if this is going to be the right length for me or not. It will be fine, whatever it is. I think it's going to be about 40 inches. I hope so. It's about 20 inches not stretched out. 200 stitches. I'm doing it on a 1.5. Anyway, I started a Mobius cowl. So there's no pattern for this. So I started, I don't know if you can even see, black. I started doing stripes on the black in the middle. So it's 6 rows of purl, 6 rows of stockinette, 6 rows of reverse stockinette, 6 rows of, So I'm going to do that on the back. I am actually not enjoying that, the purling part of that pattern that I decided on. So I'm not doing that in the whole one. I've just decided when I go to my next color, which won't be long. There's not very much black left in there. I could weigh this up, but whatever. As soon as I get to the new color, I'm going to pick a new stitch. I'm thinking of a moss stitch in that purple, and do the purple in moss stitch, and then do the bright pink in maybe a lace, some kind of a lace, just a yarn over, knit two together kind of lace pattern. And then I don't know what for the coral, some kind of, oh, I'll just look at my shawl patterns and see if there's a shawl edging that I like, and I could edge it and then maybe do a picot bind off or something. I don't even know. I'm making, like I said, I'm making it up as I go along. Oops, I lost my needle holder, and it's a little rubber thing that Maisie will love, so I will get it even while I'm talking to you. So anyway, thank you, Leslie, for the idea. I already told her in the comments. I'm like, oh no, that's exactly what I need. So I started it last night. So I have 2 projects on the go that I don't have a pattern for, which is not normal for me. My Hermitage wrap and this, but I'm just winging it. I looked at Kat Bordy's video on how to do a Mobius cast on. I think Kat Bordy died recently, which is very sad, but hopefully I'm wrong about that, but I think so. But I watched her video and it was very helpful, and so I have a Mobius cowl on the go. Yeah. So I didn't do any painting yesterday. We are having our music night tonight, assuming Aura's not having a reaction to her shot. I will give her a call shortly. Dennis and I have sore arms, but that's to be expected. So I think we're having Wagner. I don't know Wagner. I don't know if bum 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 is the right thing, but I think it's big. Anyway, we're having a Wagner night tonight, and Dennis, oh, I'm embarrassed to tell you what he's making. It's like so braggy McBraggy pants. He's making lobster Newburg with mashed cauliflower, and I'm making balsamic roasted Brussels sprouts. Words. Balsamic roasted Brussels sprouts. And there might be a little bit of Caesar salad available for those who want it. And cheesecake for dessert. Yeah. That's why now you know I didn't want to braggy McBrag pants. So that we're having a very fancy dinner for Wagner tonight. We get our meat from a mail order place, most of it, not all of it, called Butcher Box, and comes frozen. And we've been very happy that we had that for the beginning of the lockdown because, you know, shopping, nobody wanted to shop, and we eat mostly meat anyway, so that meant we didn't have to shop as often. And every once in a while they have a special on lobster that you can add to your box. So Dennis did that. Which is why we have that. So anyway, that's what our dinner is. So I have to go to the store to get the Brussels sprouts and the cauliflower for the side dishes. I have to Google roasted Brussels sprouts to find a recipe. And that'll be fun. So I need to organize my painting stuff again, because I'm not feeling very organized, and get it off the table. Because Kim's coming too, so it'll be 4 of us, so we need more room on the table. And Dennis vacuumed last night, and I swept last night, so give the toilet a swish and make some Brussels sprouts, and I'll be ready. So I might try painting my cards before I clear the table. Could be something I do. I do want to get my pictures organized, the ones that I like that I've done, and have Dennis scan them for me. So I have them in the computer, because I did want to do like a montage at the end of the podcast, you know, to show people who are watching my vlog, my watercolors that I've done. Anyway, so I'm thinking about my podcast. And I'm going to have music night, and I'm looking forward to dinner, and it should be lovely. And thank you again, Leslie. Because as you can tell, I mean, I have 4 inches done. So this is going to be at least 16 inches wide, right? I have no idea how this is going to look or work. I keep doing that. Shoot, I got to pick that up. Macy's outside. Anyway, so I will let you go, and I will get started on my sunny day. I hope you're having a beautiful day, too. I'm feeling well. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy May Day. Happy vlog number 400. Holy moly. Take good care of yourselves, please, please. Stay safe.